right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans coming at you with another live lesson. As we always do, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honors to the
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Karash.
Give honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, all right, those that follow after the land of Yahushai. All right. This particular lesson is going to be, somewhat about Easter, but we're going to also get into, the prophecies too, But just to start things off, because I guess today is that pagan holiday, all right? You got all these church Bible thumping niggas running around with their Easter suits on, all right? All these pastel colors, all right? And with you people, you nearly get into this and not understanding what it's about. All right, you Jakes all into Easter and don't understand what it's about. All right, but somebody met Jeremiah 10:1.
Okay. It's Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaking unto you, O house of Israel."
And you see right there, the Lord is directly talking to the children of Israel, directly talking to us. All right, and go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, "Thus says Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven."
All right, and it says the point of the matter says, learn not the way of the heathen. All right, which our people has learned. All right, going back into what that is, I always get Psalms 106.
I'm holding it.
Kind, if you got it, bring it up.
This is Psalms 106, verse 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
That's what's all you've done until this very day. You have learned the works of the heathen. So whatever nation that you're on in captivity under, what nation that is already mixed amongst you, what you Jakes are going to do, you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, so-called Negroes, you're going to learn their works. All right? You're going to embody that nation, especially if you married within that nation. You women, you become white women. You Jakes, you so-called Negroes, you become a whole full-blown white man. You become Tim Allen, man. All right? You marry into Moab, you become a Moabite. That's what you always been doing from the beginning, which is one of the reasons why our nation failed, man. Mixing amongst the nations, learning their works, worshiping their idols. Now, this day here, I'm gonna get the brother to get into a little of the history on Easter. All right, like I said, we're gonna start it off with Easter, but we're gonna finish. You got to finish in these prophecies and what times we're in, man. Is it the time to be at Easter, or is it the time to be following these prophecies of the end times? All right, go ahead.
I read verse 36.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
Yeah, you served their idols, which was a snare to them. And this particular idol here goes into Ishtar. All right, and that you women, you women be into that, man. Then you got you fat bellied niggas. All right, you fat bellied tribes, man. You go there and follow your woman. Your woman is all about Easter, going to the Sunday communion. All right, then you come back home and have a whole Easter egg hunt around the house.
Easter basket.
Yeah, you got all type of food and tables set out there. I on the way here to do the lesson, I ain't seen you niggas. They got a whole block. They had an Easter block party down from this brother house. Music, R. Kelly. Man, they played R. Kelly 3 times, man.
Yeah, pedal.
Yeah. It's funny that they do that, Yeah, it's funny that they playing them back-to-back songs, but they full-blown got the jumping jacks, all that shit down the street, man, Because you Jakes are into this. It's a tradition. You don't know why you celebrate it. You just celebrate it because it's passed down from granddaddy to grandmama, on and on and on, man. But none of you have never took the time to really dive in and understand what is the origin of this, man, where it goes back to. But go ahead, Al.
Okay. So it's the origin of Easter. Easter is an event that is honored by nearly all of contemporary Christianity, which has nothing to do with the Bible.
That's right.
As the resurrection of so-called Jesus. However, the celebration of Easter has a deeper and long history going back to the time after the flood. Easter is nothing more than Ishtar, the goddess of love, war, fertility.
Fertility. Because what is a rabbit known for? A rabbit reproducing, humping. All right? Let's make it very clear. A rabbit doesn't lay eggs. All right. But what are those eggs synonymous with, man? The ovaries of a woman. What brings forth what? Fertility. Brings forth life, man. That's what it's all about. Go ahead.
It says Ishtar, the goddess of love, war, fertility, and the sexuality, and two of her fertility symbols were the rabbit and the egg.
Was a rabbit in the egg. Go ahead.
This is where the practice of coloring Easter eggs came from. Many babies would be born around December 25th from the sex orgies that began on the feast of Ishtar in the spring.
What will be happening now?
No.
So those babies that they'll be practicing orgies as we speak for this day, and the women that do get pregnant on this day will be bringing forth a baby around what 9 months, 10 months later, around December 25th. But guess what? It's a twist to it. Those babies that will be born for December 25th will be sacrificed to the god named Horus, man. All right, that's what it's all about. And it's been like that. You're into something that you don't even know what it's all about, man. Give me that one. I always forget it. It's in Peter's though. They talk about those that you sacrifice unto devils.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Hold that real fast. Now get it.
God, this
Where they
Exodus
find that?
chapter 23 and verse 2.
Peter's of Corinthians.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Right, and that was told unto us. We shouldn't follow a multitude to do evil, man. Whether that's in the tribes, definitely outside the tribes, but you follow the nations, man. All right, you serve the gods of the nations and not understanding what they're about. Sex orgy gods, man. Most of them are all about sex symbols. The bulk of them, that's what it's all about, man. Sex worship. When you look at a lot of the Egyptian gods, even the modern day Christian gods, it's the worship of the vagina. That's why you niggas get there and pray like this. You put your hands like this at night and you pray. And what is this? This is the vagina, the vesica Pisces, man. All right. You wear a tie around your neck in commemoration of what? Of a rod, man.
Bow ties and nuts.
Yes, the bow ties are nuts, man. Just like we went into going back a couple of months ago into December.
Yeah, Christmas,
man.
That's
We went into every single thing,
Freaked out.
even the colors.
lewd and lewdness.
Yeah. So the same thing for this, man. On Good Friday, Good Frigga. That's what it goes back to Frigga, man. God is Frigga.
Mhm.
Saturday is Saturnalia. All right, you niggas don't know what you into, man.
I got that one for you.
Come on, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 10, verse 19. What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to the Most High.
See, you think you doing some sweet Sunday service, man. All right, you think you all about you connecting with the Most High, but you sacrifice really to Satan, man. And guess what? These Edomites, these top tier Edomites, some of these low level Edomites, and your damn pastor, they know what it's all about, but they don't care because it's all about this. The Benjamins, man, it's all about filling those seats up. They bring forth pesos and money for the community, man. I mean, for the church. My bad, it ain't about the community, which that's a whole God too. The community God.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
Yeah, you can't drink the cup of the Lord and drink the cup of the devil. You can't be saying to a Hebrew Israelite and you believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, you still going your ass to church, man. You still deeply rooted in the church. You got the suit on, the tie. You got those leather bent up ass shoes. All right. You got the shit in your pocket right here, and you all in there, man. You're singing the hymns. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let you in there singing that shit, man.
That brother, wow.
All right. You definitely attended the date.
Yeah.
Had that pork
Oh,
chop.
yes.
You
Right
attended the date, man.
Right now.
Go on.
You in there right now. It might be a late service. You had a morning, eating, and a late service. You attended all three. And you got in on the pork chop. The pork, they know they had pork chops to feed y'all, man. Double D smoke sausages.
Fish fry.
The
Right.
night before, Jake and his woman was painting those eggs for the
Yeah.
for the egg hunt.
Yeah, but going back to that, the that's where the color of the eggs really come from the blood of the woman's ovaries, man. That's how the eggs got the coloring. You know, that's where it comes from. But go ahead, I'll continue. You finish that?
One more little line.
Okay.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of
You can't do it.
devils.
It's just not gonna work. Because where the scripture goes into, you're gonna hold fast to one and hate the other, man. And if you still celebrating Easter, we see this one that you love and the one that you hate the most, man. You hate the Most High. That's what the scripture says. Haters of the Most High, man. Haters of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Go ahead. Go back to reading that. You can read that. That's Robert Shai. Go back up a little bit and come back down to that little snippet you just read.
It says, Easter is nothing more than Ishtar, the goddess of love, war, fertility, and sexuality. Of two of her fertility symbols were the rabbit and the egg. This is where the practice of coloring Easter eggs came from. Many babies will be born around December 25th from the sex orgies that began on the feast of Ishtar in the spring.
Right now it's the spring. Then you count 9 to 10 months later, what happened? You should be around the time of December 25th. Like I said, but those babies would be sacrificed back then for the god Horus, man.
Yeah, all right. Say this real quick. That demonic Negro Constantine, what he did was he took all of these pagan holidays that they had back then and tried to infuse them with the scriptures. That's why you have the winter solstice the same time around Christmas, so-called. You have Easter the same time around the Pesach, which is what our people celebrated. So he was just a demon, man.
Right.
It says the fertility rites were extended to agricultural processes and to ensure the rebirth of nature and a prosperous growing season. Pagans rolled eggs decorated with the bright colors of spring in their fields, hoping to imbue fertility. These eggs were then hidden from quote-unquote evil spirits in rabbits' nests, another symbol of fertility.
Come on, man.
The rest of the traditions of Easter were Christianized into the story of the death and resurrection of the Messiah.
Right. Which is all off, man.
Super off.
All off, man. And like I said, you have our people into this. Especially you down, really, or all throughout Babylon, but much more you down south, Jakes, man. You're deeply rooted into this madness. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Water don't flow up a goddamn hill, man. That's how dumb and stupid you people here in America is, man. You niggas really believe rabbits lay eggs, man. Literally, you niggas believe that, man.
What was that one chick, the rapper Glorilla or something? She said foxes ain't real. She thought it was a cartoon animal.
Yeah, no, I seen that.
Yeah, she said foxes ain't real. Like, what?
Stupid, man.
Just madness, man.
That's all you get here. You got anything to match with that?
Come on. I got a lot.
Come. Yeah, we can just go off it because I was just matching them up. I know this brother got a nice book we always go into for the camp when it comes to these the wicked holidays, man.
Which is the fossilized custom, which we didn't like the others say we didn't win in it. Or I think it's the 6th edition. Yeah,
Give him the name, the title, or the name, the author, and the page number. Just in case they want to get out and get it,
It's the fossilized customs, and they have different volumes of them. But this the 6th edition, which goes when you go to the table of contents. You got Easter on page 12. So just go to 12 or whatever. It's pretty simple. Right. It said the pagan sources of popular custom. That's what the book is pretty much done by. What is wrote by Jew White, Jew Jew White, I think, or something like that. That's where you can find the book. But they have different editions, so you gotta know which ones you're getting. But this page 12, I'll just get into Nimrod. I'm gonna be jumping around, skimming through that. But on page 12, it starts like in the middle of the paragraph. It says, Nimrod's idolatry and rootlessness caused his uncle Shem to destroy him, cutting his body into parts and distributing them around the kingdom. and it said Nimrod took his mother Semiramis as a wife. At this death, his wife or mother consoled at his death, consoled the people of Sumer by saying she carried Nimrod's child and named him Tammuz. Nimrod, she explained, had gone into the heaven and was now the son. So you gonna understand the paganism, which I just jumped up there, but I'm gonna get down to the east part, all right? It says, so the son was the father and the earth was now the mother. That's paganism, man. You just, and again, our people just practice certain religions and customs that they don't have any idea what they practicing, man. So now the idolatry become you. Like you need to know what you're worshiping. It says Semiramis was in effect a deity representing the earth. Ish is Hebrew for man, and she was worshipped as Ishtar. All right. So when we know in Easter you have Ishtar. All right. So Ish is the Hebrew for man. It says Babylonian pillars, obliques represented the generative powers of the male and were simultaneously images of the phallus, the obelisk, Salaki, bro, obelisk, represented the generative power of the male and were simultaneously images of the phallus, Nimrods, and sun ray. Fertility rituals, here we go, such as maypole dances are seen today. Ishtar is the same word we have today in Easter, which supersedes Passover. It's Nimrod's mother and known around the world as Asherah, Ashtoreth, Ishtar, Eshtray, I can't really pronounce it. Ashtray, Astarte, Maya, Gaia, Diana, Nanu. Go ahead.
No, Diana, that's another one.
Diana, yep.
And all they did from the time of the beginning of these different so-called gods, they just changed the name.
That's it.
Change up the image, tweak the images, and tweak the names. And you people be worshiping the same thing all over again, man.
Yep.
And you're saying the New Testament Diana of Ephesus, when those makers of idols were getting mad at Paul because they were denouncing her.
I wonder what Diana means.
We go into the Zonderers, it's a black woman. They show a picture. So
yeah,
they were worshiping a black woman in Rome.
Right. Same thing with the popes, the popes of the Vatican. They worship the real black images, all right, of our ancestors, man. Or well, not so much our ancestors. They worship the black images of old, man. All right, and they've been doing this. They know, all right, what Jake was doing. They know about the Council of Nicaea and all this, man. They were even when they sit there and try to worship the one they call Jesus is a black image over there, but throughout the world is what they give you Caesar Borgia. Right. But go ahead, I get a little more.
Yeah, I got Diana in the etymology.
Oh, I got it.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Damn, get
Diana, 1200, ancient Italian goddess of the moon. And was it coming in the sun and the moon? Right. Patroness of virginity and hunting. Later identified with Greek Artemis, and through her with Eastern goddesses such as Diana of Ephesus.
And when you really look into Easter, when you really look at it, it's the worshiping of life, which we automatically know Yahweh Shai is the only one give life, man. Right. So there's really nothing to be worshiping. It's like the Lord, like, what are you doing? He, according to the scriptures, he said he make it alive, and he put it up, bring it down. He do everything, man. So our people is looking for worshiping and things that really have no ordinance to it, man. Have no order. It says,
just
go ahead.
What it said, the name is explained as Dijana from Duio, from the Pi root Diu, to shine, in derivatives, sky, heaven, God, in reference to the shining moon, or from the dais, godly.
Yeah.
Everybody in scripture, that brother read it earlier. He didn't get to finish it all. He says, learn out the way that he didn't need it. Learn out the way that he didn't need to be dismayed at the signs of heaven. What's the signs of heaven? The moon, the sun,
The ordinance.
yeah, the firmament,
Mhm.
the stars, the host. You know, all those. You don't supposed to worship that, man.
Mhm.
Right? It got so deep, even in the Revelations. When John the Revelator tried to worship the angel said, "Nah, man, don't do that. I'm one of your brethren, man." Okay, what happened?
I got a little move.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a little move, then let brothers get some precepts, and then because they got a little more. Exactly. Want me to keep going? I got a little move. I'm gonna just read a little move, then let brothers get some stuff out. Then I'm gonna jump to the other because they got more. It says after Diana, Nertha, Nana, Ceres, Astera, Ostron, Isis / Nut, the Sky, Aphrodite, Venus, Andrena, the Becky, Tanit, Sabel, Artemis, Athena, pictured in many others. The Canaanites called their shrines to the Earth Mother Ashperim. All right, they have more, but I'm gonna let brothers get some, get some
Get
things out.
that one I told you to get it. I don't know why.
This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 4. For neither did the mischievous invention of men deceive us, nor an image spotted with diverse colors, the painter's fruitless labor. The sight
Go ahead.
The sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it.
What happened?
The sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it.
Yeah, so these different deities and gods, they cite fools to love after them. We know better, man. All right, as men of the Lord, all right, and coming into this blessed truth, we know what not to do. There's only one power in His Son, man. There's nothing else to need to be worshipped but them. But it says, read that part again.
It says, Wisdom of Solomon 15:5. The sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it.
Bible shot. Go back to 4 and come down.
Verse 4. For neither did the mischievous invention of men deceive us.
And this is the mischievous inventions of men. Idols, man. All right? That's the invention of men. A mischievous one at that. And that our people, really, that you women, you love to worship, man. Go ahead.
Nor image spotted with diverse colors, the painter's fruitless labor.
Right. And sometimes they have the pictures, the paintings of these different gods. Ishtar. Now, one of you brothers who got a good, like a big camera, pull up Ishtar and go show them on the camera, man. All right. And they make paintings of these things. They make different sculptures of them. All right. Those are wicked inventions. All right. Then they deem a pagan holiday after them, man, in commemoration of
I
it.
was going to say.
Go ahead.
It says, the sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it, and so they desire the form of a dead image that have no breath. Yeah, dead image, man. You're trying to bring life to something that's clearly dead. You making it with your own hands, but then you worshiping it as if it made you.
Yeah,
It's madness.
and you give life to it, man. Go ahead. You said it? What is it?
You gotta bring the
I got the
picture.
picture.
Okay.
He got it.
Yeah, you got it.
And a lot of them, we was looking at a lot of these idols when we went to
The museum.
the museum, man. Like you said, they just reincarnated.
Yeah, reincarnated idols.
Just reincarnated items. That's how you know the people are reincarnated as well.
You see, she got owls.
Yeah.
Owls by her feet.
Oh, the owls.
And she naked.
Yeah.
This is a sign of fertility. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, both they that make them, they that desire them, and they that worship them are lovers of evil things, and are worthy to have such things to trust upon.
Keep going. Read about. Yeah, read to 7.
God. For the potter, tempering soft earth, fashioneth every vessel with much labor for our service. Yea, of the same clay he maketh both the vessels that serve for clean uses, and likewise also all such as serve to the contrary. But what is the use of either sort? The potter himself is the judge.
Right. And ultimately, even amongst us, as you know, Israelites and the nation, the Most High is the potter. He's the one that created all these things. And if you really and truly, if you taken by these things, well, guess what? The Lord had you be taken by them, man. So really, so He can destroy you. All right, because you got to be out your goddamn mind to believe in a damn idol, man. Not and willing to be ignorant and not give the Most High all right, the true potter, the true judge of all this, is credit, man. You look up into the heavens, you can tell something greater than us created this, man.
Clearly.
The moon, and it's not to be worshipped. Those are just creations put there for their ordinance, man. To give for light, to give for dark, light in the dark, man. The stars.
To show the seasons.
Right. Just like they got the hour. Hours is a creature, man. And they all have, and you give them all their Thanksgiving for their natural uses, but they're just creatures. They're not to be worshipped. But what they do, they worship. Even this Ishtar thing goes back. With Tammuz, go back to the. I think Tammuz or one of them got killed by a pig, man.
That's Tammuz.
Yeah, he got killed by a pig, but you worship the pig.
Yeah, I see that.
You worship these animals, man. But guess what? When you read the book of I think it's in Apocrypha. I always get it. It's in Apocrypha. It tell you that all these different things worship the Most High, to be exact. So what you worshiping it for when they give commemoration, the trees?
Praise you, the Lord.
Yeah, anything that got moving and it has life in it, man. But then hold on real fast. But they give praise to the Most High. All right.
That's in Psalms too. I believe.
Yeah, it's one right here.
They worship the creation more than the creator, man.
Let me see. Let me get it. I ain't gonna get the whole thing. I just quote it or whatever.
When they don't have John 4 or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Super
ain't
older
gonna
than that. I told that brother, get it, he had it already. He's like, I'm more than that.
Yeah.
But even with that fertility, but like you say, she been a fertility god. It just means to be fruitful. And last I checked, when you read Genesis, the Lord told what? Man, to be fruitful and multiply. So it was his spirit which he put upon that man. Go male and male, female and male made he them. That's what are we talking about, man?
Yeah, when you go to Song of the Three Holy Children,
that's it.
From man, you can
The
go
whole
from,
scripture,
the whole
chapter.
thing. All these things are praising the Most High, man.
Praising the Most High, that's right.
Whether it be the wind, whether it be the moon, the sun, the stars, all right. All these things praise the Most High. So why are you praising it? All right, when they're praising their master, man. Okay, that's how off the people here in America is, man. Or really, you gotta say throughout the whole world, somewhat. There's only a few that know that was going on. Now, what y'all had? What you had?
He got a precept. He ordered a
What?
precept.
How do y'all want to bring it up?
The wisdom of Solomon.
This
I
is
got more.
You got a little more than that, though, right? That was it. That was it. Yeah, that was it.
this is Wisdom of Solomon 13. I'm gonna start at 1. You
get it.
You get it there. You got it.
Come on. Get it right.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 1. Surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not, out of the good things that are seen, know him that is. Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster, but deemed either fire or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent water, or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world.
Bring it out.
Hey, as the brothers have been going into in this lesson, Jake worshiping these idols and these things that are seen out here without actually acknowledging the workmaster that created it, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hence why our people are just completely bugged out here thinking rabbits can lay eggs, that all these pagan holidays can be tied back to the scriptures, that it's okay having a crawfish boil on Good Friday. Just complete madness. With whose beauty they being delighted took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is, for the first author of beauty hath created them.
But the first author of beauty is who? The Most High, man. All right? He the one laid the groundwork on the blueprint for his son and the other Alahayim to create what you see, man. But he still gets the credit of him, because who created Yahweh Shai? Or Adam, which is Yahweh Shai. Who created him? The Most High. So when it passes down to Adam creating, who gets the credit of that? The Most High do, man. And He's the found author of all this, man. He's the artist that paved the way of the creation of us, the birds, the different iguanas, the different insects, the different bacterias, and everything you see on the periodic table. Who came up with those thoughts, man? Did man come up with them? No. The planets itself. To put Saturn or put those planets, even Earth, and hang it up in heavens like that, man.
On nothing.
On nothing. And then put a ring around Saturn. All right? Make the sun be what it is, man. Which the sun rotates too, man. Who can come up with that?
Not only who can come up with it, who can maintain it. Like,
Yeah.
who can maintain the sun.
Yeah, look at the Earth. There's a scripture on that. Look at the Earth itself. The Earth has what 80, 90 some percent water, but that water doesn't fall out into the heavens. into the other water. You know?
They say the earth rested on nothing. Like just the fact that the planet they're just
there.
in their
Yeah.
positions.
Yeah.
There got to be something greater. That they already got. Yeah, in order for that matter to come about, something has to thought up. Another power has to bring that matter together to form what you see, man. Oh, it's a Big Bang. Who caused? And for every reaction is an action to cause a Big Bang. Who slammed everything together then? You guys to be the Most High, man. Yahweh. But go ahead.
It said about a portion of things created, the maker is seen.
Mhm.
And the things that are created. In that Wisdom of Solomon 12, this Romans 1:25 for you, Yakanai, says, who changed the truth of God into a lie and
Man.
worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
That's what you see today going on with Ishtar, quote unquote Easter. They worship the creature more than the creator.
Uh-huh.
All right? Which you slick side, you worshiping, you worshiping phallic symbols, man.
Yeah, I see it.
Go ahead.
It says in the NLTI, they traded the truth of God for a lie. So they worship and serve the things God created instead of the creator himself, who is worthy of eternal praise.
Yeah, man.
So, like it said in that Wisdom of Solomon 12, by the creation, you got it? The proportion of things are seen through the maker, man.
Yeah.
That's how we know who to serve. Go ahead, Al.
For the first author of beauty hath created them.
That is it.
But if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them. For by the greatness and the beauty of the creatures proportionably, the maker of them is seen.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So when you look at a giraffe, how much more the Most High, the beautiful thoughts of the Most High that makes that? Yeah, it stretches his neck, man. Look at a hammerhead shark. It's a shark, but his eyes are out here, man. You know? What else? A sword shark.
Yeah.
A sword shark. Got a sword for a nose, man.
The
These
seasons.
the ones where you can see through.
Yeah.
You can literally see all the inner parts.
Yeah.
They fun, yeah.
You got electric air. What electricity and shit going through in the water, man. In the water.
Yeah.
They don't electrocute themselves.
They don't electrocute their own self.
And they all contribute to making the world run in a perfect process.
Ecosystem.
Yeah, man. But you want to worship, but nigga will worship the ill, man. You know, nigga will go there and worship the ill.
Yeah.
And think the ill has power. In life and death and everything, man.
You got you. You got you.
Go ahead.
It's book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. It says, ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
Yeah, we know what we worship, man. We worship Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right? Those are the powers of the heaven and earth. Those are the judges of life and death, man. And we know this. We know that power comes from them. Power is within their names itself, man. There's no power in the fucking eel. There's no power in a goddamn bunny. Hey, it's funny. This brother had a bunny. They don't do shit.
Don't do nothing.
They just sit there and chew all fucking day. And shit and hop 2 times and just.
You
don't do
never
shit,
laid an
man.
egg. You ain't laid one egg.
But here it is, you numbskulls, man. You deadheads out here, you worship that. what you do? You got the woman. She puts the Roger the Rabbit flag out there, flies in the front of the house. Puts Easter all, and got the fake eggs and shit all in front of the house, man. This is what's going on.
They go bring your kids to the mall to sit on some pedophile dressed like a bunny's lap to
That
take
too,
pictures.
Man. That too. knowing damn well what a rabbit symbolizes, man. Humping. Fast humping too. All right?
Speed humping.
Yeah. But you don't care. You really, hey man, you really, indirectly, you about all that, man. The sex worship. What you always say? What we say down here? What you permit, you promote, man. And a lot of you are spokesmen for the shit, especially you women here, backed up by you niggas, because you gonna do whatever the woman say. That's why Esau has done a much crafted work by putting the woman ahead of the man, because he know that you men, you pussy bandits, man. You're gonna run behind what the woman says just to get some box, man. Just to get a meal, just to get your clothes washed.
Like a bunny.
Yeah. Where we are, you holding something?
What is that? It's one just giving the credit to the Most High for
We're gonna go back to that.
yeah. This Genesis 2, I'm gonna read it 2. Genesis 2 and 3. And it says, and the Elohim blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it they had rested from all their works which the Elohim created and made. And it's the point. These are the generations or the records of the heavens and of the earth when they were created in the day that Yahweh made the heaven and the earth. And yeah, so even though the Elohim they created, they were the ones that used to create the things. They gave the credit to the Most High, which that's what we're doing. We're giving all the credit for everything that we see. Everything we do, all the credit goes back to him. So you can't be worshiping the creations. Going back into what you brought out earlier, worshiping the creation more than the creator.
Yeah, it's like giving credit to your fingers for something you made with your hands. No, the person himself, the maker, that's who gets the credit.
Or it's like us, for instance. If we sit up here and through YouTube we found the truth. So I'm gonna just go worship YouTube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who made me?
Yeah.
Who put the thoughts in my head to go find the truth and put all this together? The Most High, man. I don't worship no goddamn YouTube. Oh, YouTube God, burning candles and shit, man. But you niggas will do that, man.
Oh yes.
Here in America, you got the able opportunity. You can worship a head of cabbage. You can worship your car. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can marry a screwdriver. They had a broad a couple of months ago. She married herself, then turned around and divorced herself.
She was sick of herself.
That's how all the people here in America is, man. All right? That's why a lot of you, we're going to get a little bit more of that, get some more scriptures. And we're going to get into these prophecies too, man. That shows you how much more y'all need debt, man. Okay? You got something?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
just backing up what you were saying, it's Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me, seeing that thou hast been no priest to me. Slide it. I went back a line. It says, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And the main point was what? My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. It's clear as day that a goddamn rabbit don't produce eggs, man.
Right.
And also, it's clear as day that a true power, the true power of the heavens and the earth have created all of these things that the brothers been going into. This is evident. But because of the lack of knowledge, that's why you have to be destroyed. That's why you have to be reincarnated and brought back in the kingdom of heaven, man. You got it.
Because if this was yesterday, right, on the block, a nigga will argue that, man.
Yeah.
But it's for the kids. It's for the kids to have a good time. It's for us to take Easter pictures. All right? It's to bring Big Mama down to the church. All right? To meet Pastor Jones, because he ain't seen him in a while. Fuck all that, man. Why you niggas gotta go?
Yeah.
All right. You just gotta go, man. Point blank. Period. We'll go ahead and get into a little bit more of that.
Con, it's fitting that is the fleur de lis, the flower, the lily, is a direct connection to Easter, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, God. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna just jump around now. It says, Babylon is still with us, but it's gonna fall. Easter was celebrated by the Assyrians, the Phoenicians, and the Philistines. Goliath, no doubt, had an Easter basket. Now, let's just say for the record, that's so, bro. What is Goliath doing with an Easter basket, man? What he the champion of the Philistines, bro?
Big 8 foot tall nigga.
With a little Easter basket. But that's how you see the men of these days. They walking around with Easter baskets, City Park, different places, man.
Last woman, one of these.
Yes. It says this festival, you should look up Easter. This festival involved the rites of spring near the equinox of Venus, when pagans believed the Earth Mother was impregnated by the sun. They engaged in ritual sex acts and used symbols, as y'all was saying, of fertility like eggs, rabbits, and hot cross buns, which that gets important. I mean, it is a little look into those hot cross buns. It says the Babylonian symbol for the female was in circle with a cruise beneath, which you got that little.
Yeah, what's the signs? The signs of gender. The
Yeah,
signs of gender.
that's what it's about to say.
Yeah.
Symbolize.
Yeah, that's what
You
it
want
is.
to show it?
Yeah, you can show it to them. In case you don't know, man.
These two signs right here.
Right.
My finger,
Like the brother said, they use that
my
in,
index finger.
communion for the Catholic Church, man.
My bad. Right here. This where my index finger at. Right there. Yep. Represents the sex. It says the round cakes were baked for the Queen of Heaven, the Regina Coli, and Great Mother Magna Mater, with the cross symbol indicating the female. The cross also indicated the equinox when the Earth's orbit crossed the celestial equator. And that's how he came up with the sex symbols, the gender symbol, like the elder was saying. It says, hold on now because everything will be just fine. Don't get into all that. All right. I jumped down. It says, to ensure a prosperous growing seasons, pagan rolled eggs decorated with bright colors of spring on their fields, hoping to imbue fertility. These eggs were then hidden from evil spirits in rabbits' nests, another symbol of fertility. Easter is the name of Babylonian mother of harlots, Revelation 17, and her image stands as the sun goddess, Lady Liberty, which is in New York.
Right.
You see, horrible. The Colossus statue even has the tower headpiece as seen worn by Artemius, which those are the names, or one of those names that I read with Diana and the other ones. All right, so that Colossus statue, you know, with those spikes and shit around it sticking out the head. Well, the Lady Liberty of New York, it's all connected. Right. She got the spikes, man. It says the 7 horns of sun rays should be a strong indication of her true identity. Her emblem is the flower of the lily seen illustrated with her on this page. An American society, the Easter Seals Society, uses the fleur de lis, French flower of the lily, as their logo, and
which we did a video on
did
that.
on that, yup.
With that's a symbol. That's a symbol of white supremacy, a
White
symbol of
supremacy,
slavery,
yep.
man. All right, they used to down here in Louisiana. They used to actually brand the slaves, runaway slaves that had several attempts of running away. They used to brand them with the fleur de lis in the middle of their forehead or on their right thigh, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to symbolize this is a runaway. So if you ever run away into another plantation or get caught, they can already identify you, man.
Right.
So you niggas, man, wearing this shit on the Saints helmet, you don't even know what it's about, man. Liking and loving that shit. But hey man, you don't be holier than thou, but I know brothers know what it means though, man. what that symbolizes. That's a white supremacy sign. All right, go ahead.
And it's fitting that Easter is on Sunday. Nobody ain't noticed that. It's always on Sunday.
Yeah.
No matter what year it is.
It's never the same.
Sun-
It's never the same time.
It's never the same time,
You
though.
know,
But
you
it's
can go
the same
look it up.
day.
You can go back to from the 90s. It'd be April 2nd. It'd be
April 19th,
April 19th.
March
April
26th.
Yeah, it'd be all different days but on Sunday, man.
Always on Sunday, though.
But never the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It says most churches decorate with the lilies on Easter morning instead of inheriting the truth. They inherited Babylon. It says Satan. I'm gonna jump down. I'm moving around a little. Satan disguises himself. He is quite often female. We know he was behind Nimrod and Molech.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. By all Mithras and soon up and so on. But he is also Ishtar, which they try, like you say, you got to know how to pick the bones from the meat.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, say this part that he is also Ishtar. All right, which really, when you get into Satan, is you get into the adversary of the Most High, man. Ultimately, which was never adverse to the Lord, they'll claim themselves to be.
Yeah.
And it's fitting that the direct worshiper of the spiritual demon Satan, the physical demon Satan, always portrays itself as a woman. You notice that? His bond is of Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Look at what's going on
He's
right
like
now.
a woman.
As
Yeah.
we speak.
Yup. Like a woman, bro.
Bro, really, all those idols, it goes back to Satan. It's
Yep.
a form of witchcraft, all right? It's a form of Satanism, whatever you want to put.
Mhm.
And that's what it all leads back to. Satan, all right?
Yeah, it's good.
Balaam,
Baal, yup. Molech,
Molech, all that
Nimrod.
goes back to Satan, man.
Mithras.
Come on, go ahead.
It says, but he is also Ishtar. Sunday is his diversion. It's a lie. I refer to Easter Sunday as Beaster Sunday. All right. It says the patterns and appointments found in the rites are the ones that are snubbed, excuse me, ignored if you'll notice. But I'll get a little more yakana. It says, but you say the word Easter is in my King James Version. Translations are not inspired and errors exist by the tens of thousands in many translations. The word in the Greek that underlines the word Easter in the KJV is Pesach. It means Passover. For the Hebrew word Pesach. Look at them. All scholars admit that this is an error in translation and it only appears once in Acts 12:4, which that's not an error in translation. That's the correct translation. You got it, bro.
And for them to do that, they purposely did that.
They
to
purposely-
deceive the masses.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
There's certain little things in there, and we know because we gone into a lot of them. The clerical errors, those clerical errors were put there purposely, man.
That's right.
To deceive the masses.
That's
Thou
right.
shalt not whore Edomite.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have a bug out. You ain't supposed to hate Edomites. But then you look into it, it's talking about Assyrian, man.
Was our father.
You know, and there's many of them in there. But does that take away the whole context of the Bible? Does that takes away who the Lord loves? Does that takes away, all right, the validity of the Bible? No, it's just a devil and tweak certain things, man. But these prophecies are true. These prophecies are happening, man. All right, you got a little more?
I got a little more, but let brothers get on. I got this last part. Look, I got this right there, but I don't want.
All right, yeah, because we want to get out of here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
A little bit.
I just got a quick little statement that got in here.
Go ahead.
In the notes, in
What
the
you
notes section of my
Okay.
study Bible, this backing up what he said about the word Easter in Acts 12:4. It says, though Easter does communicate correctly the time of year, the Greek word must be translated Passover.
It must be.
Us.
So it's
Yeah.
Passover,
Yeah, Passover.
but that's the time they celebrate Easter.
And
That's
we've been
the-
had. Well, go ahead.
Spring.
But we've been had Passover.
Yeah,
man.
we've been at exactly.
Right? You know, like the heathens of these gutter rats, we had Passover this year. It fell on what? March 5th.
Right.
But these devils, all right, these 1948ers, they have Passover what? April 5th, man. Right along with them Robert 9 starving niggas.
Ramadan.
It's personally family.
Yeah.
Them niggas eating and starving at the same time.
Yeah, just to back up what y'all was saying, the KJV even the clerical errors are spiritual, because that's the Bible that the men of the Lord deal with. It's the only Bible that has Easter for Passover. It's the only Bible that has Joshua as Jesus. These are study tools for the men of the Lord. Like every other Bible is just plain, and this really helps us to edify each other and to edify the elect. This is how Easter got melded in with Christianity. You can't break that down without that word Easter being in the scriptures. And you go into it, it's like, what? The disciples were worshiping Easter? Like, no, that was the
Like
Passover.
the Passover.
And it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you put that to confuse the masses, man.
Yeah.
Because guess what? These elite bankers and these people that run the world from the Vatican, they know that you people don't go deep like that, man. All right. That's why back then they burned the books and they became the book. They told you what to worship. They told you what to get into. And you sit there, you fell along with it. You just dealt with it, man.
Yeah. Even these other Israelite groups.
Yeah.
They say you can't go into the Hebrew and the Greek. Well, y'all should be celebrating Easter today. If you can't go into the Greek.
For real.
Yeah, man. Which a lot of you still do. A lot of you t-shirt wearing, fringe wearing niggas doing that, man, right now. You right now in the backyard with your daughter picking up eggs, man.
Fitted fringes.
Picking fringes.
God,
Yeah.
color.
With some open toe sandals on, man.
Some Goliaths.
With some Goliath sixes on, man. Doing this shit. You know? Because Jake ain't gonna do right. Jake don't want to do right. Jake want to do what they want to do, man. Go ahead.
And, I just wanted to bring out that a couple of acts that y'all were talking about to prove that Easter is the Messiah, it's the Passover. This is the book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 3. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, we're talking about when Peter was thrown in prison, it said he proceeded to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread, in which the feast of unleavened bread is during the time of the Passover. In verse 4, it says, and when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him into 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people, which is mean after the Passover.
Right.
This the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assembly.
Yeah, because what you niggas, the Lord hate those feast days, hate these so-called pagan days. Well, these pagan, not so-called, they are what they are. These pagan days that you Jakes love to worship, you Israelites, man, and preferably you Babylonians, because he said, I despise it. I hate the words.
He said, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Yeah, because what you niggas doing? You got baby back ribs right now. Crawfish. You got you niggas cracking crabs right now.
Yes, brother.
You busting open the number crabs and yellow poo-poo cooper all on your ass right now, man. All right, that's what you niggas doing as we speak.
Yes.
All right, with a pineapple big shot. We know you niggas, man. You eat all that abomination, you soak it down with some more poison, man. All right?
Pure yellow 5.
The Lord hate that shit, man. You got some big greasy nigga, he just poking the piss out the damn baby back ribs and dousing them with some more pork juice. What do you call it? Barbecue sauce, man. You know? What's the nigga be doing, man?
I got more.
Right.
Verse 22, it says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I would not accept them.
And you did that earlier this morning. You
That's right.
Or Pastor Pork Chop and Deacon rib Tips, them niggas had a meat offering this morning with y'all. Come on, we up, Bob. Get some of that pork chop. And you niggas got in there, you ate the pork chop. All right, y'all had Easter. Some of you niggas might have got baptized this morning, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They do the Easter egg hunt at the church.
Yeah, I know.
They get the children. Yeah.
For the kids, yeah.
And then you gotta pay $10 or $15 to get in it.
So you get the money right
You don't
back.
be free.
Kind.
Right.
You got some big headed kid with half his teeth and rotting out his goddamn mouth. He eating on that egg. He eating on that big chocolate bunny that's hollow. He eating on them motherfuckers, man. He don't need to be eating that shit, man.
Them yellow eyes.
He got silver teeth in his mouth,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A mouth full of them.
They take an egg out the refrigerator and color it and put the fake green grass around it and put it in the grass. They just color the egg, man. This is
Eating on that hard ass candy, man. You got the other rabbit with the fake candy eyes and shit up there with the hat on. Hey, you remember all that bullshit, man? That's bullshit.
we used to be into it, dude.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I'm like, we grown up doing this shit, man.
That's how we know.
That's how we know, bro.
We grew up in Babylon.
Then they gave us the marshmallow rabbit.
Yeah.
Nigga pork, man.
The puffs.
The pork, the sprinkles, the yellow and pink and blue sprinkles on them, man. Shit is defiled, man.
Man, without the Lord, we'd be finished.
Yes.
Then you got your neighbor pedophile uncle running around with the big ass suit on with the hat, drunk as a motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna take the children to the East Egg. He just always want to be with the children.
Give me a half self.
Rabbit head cooking it out here. Fucking rabbit head crooked. He got one suspender on in the suit. You know?
Come on.
Yeah, that bitch evil, man.
Hey, and shout out to the brother, Danik, man. That's a brother, I forget where he's from. He put in the work, man.
Look at the bunny, Easter. It just evil as a motherfucker.
Demonic as a motherfucker.
Yeah, just look demonic, man.
You gotta turn your, you gotta turn.
Yeah.
That's an evil
Hell
fucking.
yeah.
Look at that, man.
Look at it.
That one, brother.
Oh man.
It's that one late, huh? It's late. My TV late. It's just lagging behind, you know.
Yeah, that's demonic as fuck.
Yeah, look at it.
You might turn some of your light down on your phone.
Yeah, this ain't
Yeah,
mine.
my phone brightness.
I don't know.
somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah, man.
I got a little more.
That's what you worshiping, though.
They ready to sacrifice and pop the kids, man.
Look like one of them aliens out that they showed.
Yeah.
One of them green bug head aliens that they showed. That's supposed to be that the government shot down last month. They killed their own rabbits.
This nigga here for Easter.
They here for Easter. Taking pictures.
It says, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fed beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Hey, what you niggas doing right now? You playing R. Kelly, all right? You playing all type of wicked ass songs right now, all right? All in commemoration of Easter, man. Okay, that's what you're doing. You sitting out there having a barbecue, you having a get together. Some of you niggas singing along. You know, the Lord despises all that shit, man. It's nothing great about Easter. It's all wickedness, right? Right? And a lot of you Jakes that's getting into this truth. You need to sit there and do some hard studies and go on, you need to get the Fossilized Customs book. You need to go and start studying all these holidays, man. You'll see that they're demonic. Halloween is greatly demonic, man. All of them.
That's right.
Even down to President's Day. Them niggas was slave owner Masons, man. All right? Rosicrucians. Those niggas was Yorkshire Masons, man. What's the other one? Scottish Rite Masons, man. Ain't nothing great about the so-called holidays here in America. They're all demonic. Right? Even today, they had down here, they had a day of pumpkin. They punked out, man.
Happy parade.
Yeah.
Bunny boys.
Yeah. Peanut butter day, man.
Come on, man.
International Peanut Butter Day.
Reese's Pieces Day.
Yeah. Yeah. They were getting downtown, all right, with the goddamn floats and costumes and shit, man. But this what it came down to. See the switch hitters, they know what Easter are talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Cause they're all about that, man. Yeah. Orgies and shit, man.
They just did a parade here.
Yeah, what I'm talking about.
Oh,
What I'm talking about.
My bad, Slocky.
What I'm talking about today.
Switch hitters, yeah.
Yeah.
If I can say y'all my 8, they go into the history. Them switch hitters and these Edomites who
Brownstein brothers.
Even do
the Brownstein brothers, they go into that pagan history. They not ashamed of that history.
They embrace it.
Yeah, they loving it.
They thought it's deep. They do
Nah,
research into they shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
They know more than the average Jake out here.
That's right.
You know? You got it, bro.
Yeah. We get a couple more.
I got one.
Because ultimately too, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna say this. Ultimately too. On top of this, man, the Lord, you ain't gonna have to worry about Easter no more, man.
That's
Right? All right. You ain't have to worry about having a solemn assembly, having cookouts for Easter. The Lord gonna destroy all this shit, man. That's why America's going out. America has an expiration date when it comes to the Most High. That's why the Scripture says the Most High has set up bounds this so-called white man can't pass. Him and his rulership. He's gonna dissolve this place from sea to shining sea, man. From coast to coast, from California to New York, from Texas up to the Canadas, man. All right, this shit gotta go, man. You start to really sit there and take time and understand what are these holidays about, what is actually going on in this society, and how things have been operated, and who's operating them. You will only come to one conclusion: this bitch gotta go. That's the answer to all this shit, man. The fire from them nuclear missiles, man. You ain't gotta check A, you ain't gotta check B, you ain't gotta check C, but you gotta check D for destruction. Lord gotta destroy this bitch, man. These some sick, demonic ass people here that's running this place, man. All right? Pizzagate, all this shit gotta go, man. All right, you best believe it snatched up. A lot of these, like I looked at the news this morning. This motherfucking little girl, 13 years old, missing. 14-year-olds. Oh, she was at McDonald's. Poof, she gone, man. But she never will be seen again. She's somewhere in some damn dungeon. All right, getting prepped for Molech, man. You know, little boys, man. And they definitely want your little boys now because, like I said before, several times on the block, they said amongst them elites, they said the closest thing to purity is the anus of a little boy, man. All right? Yeah. That's why you got the Rain Rock Johnson talking about how he eat kids.
Oh,
He's talking about he made a
That was a joke.
made a goddamn joke.
I'm gonna post it.
Because what he's supposed to stand for is what he so-called, he calls himself a Christian, and what he stands for, you couldn't get me in a position to say that shit.
Yep.
You know? But this is what's going on.
And I was Crowley's book. This is what this dude actually believes. The more young boys you pop means you can get out of the Most High's jurisdiction and become your own God.
Yeah.
That's madness.
Yeah, that's why they said the closest thing to purity is the anus of a little boy, man. That's why they got Nambler. That's why you got all these different dark room meetup spots, man.
Pizzagate.
You know, yeah.
Catholic Church.
The brother was showing me some shit too. The brother Yadai was talking about some shit a while back. It's a black market YouTube. It's a YouTube within a YouTube. You start putting certain codes up here. You know how we go into different stuff. You put certain codes into the search bar. YouTube, the whole interface of YouTube changes, and you start to see real heinous acts on YouTube, man. All right, and every so often they change the codes only for the elites, man. It's showing you how they go in those back rooms with those little children, 5 years old, dressed up, ready, getting them prepped to pop them and to sacrifice them, man. Eat them. It's a whole underlying group that eat people, man. All right, eat them alive. They all about the. I'm gonna show you another video. They all about the adrenochrome, man.
Yeah,
These devils are set on high, man.
If I can say, brother, you know that children's movie Monsters Inc.
Yeah, it's about child trafficking.
That's right, brother.
It's about child trafficking, man.
Disney movie.
When you go into that movie, what did they do? They scared the child. And in real life, when you scare a child, that adrenaline mixes with the blood, which creates adrenochrome.
Right.
But in the movie, when they scared the child,
Yeah.
little Mita did.
Yeah.
They
extracted the adrenochrome.
their fear actually powered their fear.
The more scared the child, and this is from at least in those whistleblowers that blew the whistle on Pizzagate, it said the more scared the child, the better the high is from the adrenochrome.
And people, like you remember that book I got,
That's
right?
right.
They get down like that, man.
Well, you do got a book. You
go
read
into
a gory book. Yeah, what's the
they
name
go
of it?
It's up to my. It's up to
Well, they
my-
talk about way more than that.
Yeah.
That's like a walk in the park. That shit.
It get deep, bro.
It's
we
life
want
in the
to-
blood.
we want to bring that back out, man.
It makes sense.
We have to bring them back out, you know.
Yeah, that
Show y'all these New Yorkers,
go.
all right. These Californians, these different people out this country, how they get down, man. The real wheels and shakers of this society. Easter ain't shit to what they're really doing. You know, Easter ain't a goddamn thing to what these devils are really doing out here. All right. We just the ones that unmasking the bullshit. Right through the prophecies and through the will of Yahweh Shem Shah, putting it on our minds to go into this, man. This ain't of our own. We didn't plan this out. Hey, brother, when I say this, you on cue, you come and say this. Nah, man.
This ain't CNN.
Right.
Yeah.
Script.
Y'all brother.
I don't have any bunnies on.
We'll get a couple more.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it went how it's supposed to, so we get a couple more, we get out of here. You got it?
You got it.
All right, come this Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. And yeah, Esau, he's our oppressor right now. You oppress the whole world. It says choose none of his ways, which is Easter. It's one of his ways, man. You know, it's Easter, Christmas, especially Halloween.
Oh man.
That's when it really goes down, you know.
Even Mother's Day. Because when you understand the origins of Mother's Day, they used to pop their mothers, man. Back in the Roman Empire. All right?
Nimrod did that.
Yeah.
Kind.
To pop their mothers, man.
And in ancient Rome, they said if you had a dream that you were having sex with your mother, that means you were being enlightened.
Yeah.
Like you were getting revelation.
See, so those people was literal motherfuckers who they called us
Yeah.
to be, man.
Yeah.
And they made us do it during slavery because this was instilled in them, man. This who they was.
Yeah.
You know, that actually made us do that, you know, during slavery time, man.
They were forced to put a bag on your head.
Yeah, make you do that.
And you'll pop your aunt, you'll pop your mother, your sister, and it was had us on breeding forms, man. All right.
Hey, Jesus Christ. All
Ancestors.
right. Cesare popped Lucretia.
Oh yeah.
Portia.
Yeah.
Popped the sister, man.
Yeah, the man you worship.
Yeah.
Blue-eyed devil.
Yeah, so these Edomites, which you're the same people, you're the Greeks, you're the real Romans, man. And you're the Edomites today. You're the same people today that calling yourselves white. White is just all right. It's just a
Social
a
construct.
social construct that just came about not too long ago. All right, what I always forget the year. It's
1681.
1681 was the year that it came about in Virginia, man. All right, but you are really the true Edomites, the true Caucasian. You are really a Caucasian for real, the cave dwellers.
That's right.
Because you come from the troglodytes, man. All right, the Horites. Those are the names that was given to you, Esau, or so-called white man. All right, you're the physical counterpart of the demon Satan on earth. You're all about causing destruction and mayhem and death. All right, and you were set up that way. Now we're going into the backdrop of how you set up and structure everything through holidays and Easter, and now it's time for you to go, man. The Most High is finna do you like the Kodak camera that we always go into. You use them up for a while, it does its purpose, and you throw it in the trash, man. And that's what's finna happen to you. And then any other 2/3 that want to go down with you, they're gonna die with you too, man. How about that? Because you got niggas right now, what you niggas finna get? You finna get a brutal awakening. All you people that got these millions of dollars, you're gonna have $1 million worth of debt. You gonna belly up overnight when this man yanks this dollar, this fiat currency from under your ass, man. Hey, Jake being the poor, we ain't got too much to lose. But you Edomites, You jakes with money, large amounts of debt, you're gonna feel it overnight, man. And any nigga that wanna go down with you, gonna go down with you too, man. Right? I told this to say the Most High is not a respected person. So how much more in destroying a simple ass nigga, man? The Chris Rocks of the world, that nigga ain't gonna give up shit. All right? The LL Cool J, that nigga gonna go out licking his lips, man. All right? He ain't gonna give up. That niggas gonna die, man. All right, and that's the plan of the Most High, to put you niggas down. Because you ain't gonna give up Easter. You niggas ain't gonna give up Thanksgiving, was a commemoration of killing our brothers, man.
Christmas, really.
Christmas, that's the main
I
one.
ain't giving that up.
All right? Niggas out there with 4th of July, all that bullshit. Niggas on the plantation for some of these goddamn days that was created, and you niggas want to worship it, man. So go ahead.
I'll end it with this. Christmas moment.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14:27. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. Hey, point blank period. The worshiping of these idols is why everybody's bugged out here. And this society is just a complete shithole. And why, as the elder brother was going into earlier, when you really delve deep into the origins of everything this country is built on, the only conclusion you come to is that it has to be wiped off the face of the earth.
It's only getting worse. All right, if you took the time, just a second, to look to your left and your right of the people, all right, the conversation of the people, let's tap into the TV. You can see this is a sick ass place, man. If we were to go on, we're gonna be like the Roman Empire, running around with men running around with little boys at their hip, and they're not their sons, they're not their nephews. All right, they're not a neighbor that that's their boyfriend, man. That's how sick and demonic this place is. They're on TV showing rides now, man.
Yeah. Come on, brother.
Back then, when we was coming up, they only gave the illusion that people had sex. Now niggas are having sex on TV. On the fucking sitcom.
And they forcing it on you on these movies, Snowfall and all that, and Power. They actually letting two men do it. They forcing it on. They making you look at it, man.
And they putting these fucking Snicker lovers up there too.
Oh,
Blowing rods, man.
yes.
On TV. In front of the fucking kids, man. The cartoons. Back then, we had Ren and Stimpy, Cat and Dog. You knew something, you make a show on his ass. You knew someone right. You turn that shit, man.
Yeah.
On the Cartoon Network. Now they full blown put it on you, man. And what's that devil back in 1965, what's his name? If I was the devil. He told you back then what it was gonna do. Yeah, Paul Harvey, man. Told you what they was gonna do your asses, man. And they done it. They're doing it now, man. This is the most demonic, sick society there is. You got a library teacher. This motherfucker is a Decepticon. Teaching your kids, reading your kids a book. Here, little girls, this is what you do to the little boys. You're supposed to kick his fucking head off, man.
They got the GAYVCs, where B stands for buy, a C stands for coming out, etc., etc.
Now your kids, you get a newborn. Your newborn comes out. You can't depict the gender right then and there. You gotta wait till this child is 8, 9, 10 and want to depict it on. It's a girl, but I want to be a boy. You gotta be cool with that shit, man.
And that's not what they say now. You got the mother and then the second parent now.
Yeah. Parent 1 and parent 2. Parent 1 and parent 2.
Madness.
Wow, man.
Hey, brother, they got a video out, and it's coming over here to America, brother. It's they exposing Transformers, like they getting fully nude in front of minors to see their reaction. Like it's on national television, brother.
I think
Everybody want to see that shit, man.
Sweden, not Sweden, but one of them European countries.
I don't want to see you make a pose nor a hold. All right? I don't want to see this shit, man. Then they ain't seen them in the news. These Transformers, all the Decepticons, all the Megatrons, them niggas that stormed the Capitol. They ain't on the news though, man.
They gathering arms.
They was full blown whooping asses up there. They ain't say shit. You ain't see it on the news or nothing. All right, but this is what's going on.
What they fighting for? G-A-Y.
They fight-
rights. What rights? So-called rights.
For tucking.
Well, go ahead, Al.
This
Oh, I got a
Six
few
shit,
more.
man.
Verse
It's a sick society, man. That's why I said it must go out in the blaze, man.
is right.
All right? It must go out in the blaze. The Most High gotta do away with all this shit, man. That's why the Lord said, man, if he don't come back with the power of this devil from the left hand side, no flesh should be saved, man. Through the food, through the water, through the manipulation of the TV and the educational system, everybody's over here done, man. Because I think one of you brothers, I'll listen to it with you. Now they saying 1 + 1 ain't
Oh,
2
God.
no more.
Yeah.
It's 5.
It's math is
racist.
racist.
Yeah, math is racist.
Truth is race.
People don't have body parts.
What?
That was on
That was
Fox,
it.
bro. That was on Fox News.
Yeah, but that's the power of the elites.
Some boom.
They can make the people decide to believe whatever the fuck they want to believe, man. Like I said, through the power of the machine, this right here, the TV, the eye of Satan,
that scrying mirror.
all right, this medium. This is a medium, man. This represents a medium. They can control the man's mind. He who controls the image controls what? The fucking minds, man.
Right.
And they control the mind of you people to accept, all right, to accept Satan, man.
Swinging. Paul Hogan said that. He said, make
They
the people
accept-
believe swinging
Yeah.
is more fun.
Yeah.
To do just regular man on, that's boring.
Yeah, they get you to
Swinging
accept
is
that
more fun.
edible arrangement activity.
Yes.
Programming.
Yeah. You niggas definitely, you got niggas up here. I love my son, you heard me?
Yeah.
Kissing the niggas.
Oh yeah, baby.
You niggas be on the picture, nothing but, man. Nothing but, it's all you see. Nigga, whole crotch sitting on your head, man. One nigga tall, one nigga short, other nigga bending over. You niggas are sick here, man.
Opening cabinets.
Oh yeah, you niggas opening cabinets.
Oh, no. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
This was going on. Especially you niggas down here in New Orleans, man. You niggas in New Orleans ain't nothing but some killing punks. You do some killing punks out here, man. File cabinet. File cabinet. That's an inside joke. Yeah, man. Niggas, definitely some file cabinet. All right.
Oh,
That's an inside joke.
yes.
Shit, but go ahead. Oh, brother. That's true, brother.
Wow.
Go ahead, man. Gotta get out of here, man.
Jake Wilder.
Gotta get out of here. Look.
For either they are mad when they be married. And you mad today believing a rabbit can lay eggs, going on an Easter hunt, doing all and it's Christmas, kissing under the mistletoe, getting drunk, having orgies,
Yeah, that's freaky.
or prophesy lies, or live unjustly, or else likely forswear themselves. For insomuch as their trust is in idols, which have no life, though they swear falsely, yet they look not to be hurt. Verse 30, howbeit, for both causes shall they be justly punished.
Yeah, for both causes. The Most High is going to punish him with thermonuclear destruction, ultimately, man. All right, or whatever form of Jeremiah, the 15th chapter. All right, he wants to inflict on him, man. And that's what we got the like mind of the Most High. Whatever he want to do, so be it, man. I minister that into him whatever way you want. Oh, Yahweh, man. Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai. Because they need it. These people in this society needs debt. All right? Because everybody here runs in a pack mentality. Everybody is dumbed down, stupid, drugged up. And that's the whole plan. That's been the whole plan with these leaders. Drug you up, dumb you down. And you people, you'll fall for any goddamn thing, man. And then when you come out like us, trying to tell the masses what's going on, this nigga's crazy. This nigga got oh my God, he don't got a garment, he got a dress on. He got a King James Bible. Meanwhile, you in the night with black fingernails, with your switch hitter son. Meanwhile, you got a kufi with 9 people walking with you with drums.
Yeah.
All right, with 2 socks and fucking Goliath 7s on your feet, man. But we crazy though, man. Niggas is sick. Go ahead,
Both because they thought not well of the Most High, giving heed unto idols, and also unjustly sworn deceit, despising holiness.
Yeah, man. You give y'all, you people in society, starting with you, Jakes, man, because you supposed to know better. You niggas give power into idols, man. What is the main idols you niggas today? Drugs, drug dealers, money, box, your mother, your woman. All right? It could be anything with you niggas. Rims,
For real.
a glizzy. You love this type of shit, man. You make an idol out of it. You go in a nigga house, every nigga got Tony Montana like this in his house blasting. Wanting to be that nigga, man. He want to be, nigga want to embody Tony Montana, man.
The world is yours.
The world, yeah. Pooh Shiesty, this nigga put away, every nigga that got a commemoration of Pooh, you ain't got a mask on your fucking face, man. You want to be that nigga, man. Every broad wants to be Megan the Melvin the Stallion.
Yeah.
All right, I said Melvin on purpose. Want to be Melvin the Stallion? You want to be Nicki Minaj or some they call it American Idol on purpose.
Right.
You worship these people, man. Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
That's the main one.
You gotta go.
That's ISIS herself right there, man.
That's Diana.
That's Diana. That's Diana herself in the flesh.
Yes, you gotta go.
Might be
The Queen Bee.
Yeah.
deep.
Huh? Yes. And you niggas got Big Frida as your idol too.
On the low.
Big Frida, a lot of you niggas grandma. You know? But go ahead, I finish up. You got it, man.
Okay. This 1 John 5:21. I'm gonna get the words idol. It says, "Little children, keep yourselves from idols." Salah.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Keep yourselves from idols.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. So you know, as an Israelite man, as an Israelite itself, as a woman, whatever, you don't need to be having rosary beads, man. That shit goes back to a whole lot of other wickedness, man. The cross. The Lord don't want you to have a cross on yourself, man. All right? You shouldn't be worshiping what they say, a meteorite that fell from niggas say some wild shit, man. Cobblestone in Mecca. Oh, it fell from space. Now you look at it, it's a chrome box of a woman, man. It's a vagina, and niggas stick their head in it.
Throw little white pebbles.
Nigga kiss it. Nigga walk around it doing a 360 and throw white pebbles at it, which commemorates semen, man.
Going around with me, you hypnotized by it, man.
You know?
Yeah, you
You're right.
anything you're encircling, you're hypnotized by it.
Yeah, but this is what's going on. You need to get out of that. Don't be into that shit, man. The Lord said it perfectly. You know, we're gonna be over here worshiping other idols, wood and stone, man. And you're doing it. Right? The church itself represents the groves. And you niggas pack up in them every weekend. Preferably today. Today it was packed every goddamn way, man. You pass any church here in America, it was packed around the corner. Them pimps in there, them niggas cashed out today, man. You know? But go ahead. Like I said, I get it.
This idol. It says, read the precept again, little children, keep yourselves from idols. Salah. Amen. And let it be so.
Yeah, keep yourself away from that, man. You're supposed to not indulge in that. Crosses and anything that deals with idolatry. We're not supposed to wear those things. We have one true power. You read about him, the closest connection to him is in these scriptures, man, and doing what he say do. All right? Call on his name. Go ahead.
This the word idol.
Strong's G 1497. Eidolon.
It says an image or the likeness of an image, whatever represents the form of an object
Of
Either
a what?
real of an object,
Of an object,
either real or imaginary.
and like I said, that covers a lot of avenues when it comes to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man.
Can't get around that.
Whether real imaginary, you niggas be
Real
into,
or imaginary.
you niggas be into some shit, man. I seen niggas get into this other shit. You probably know about it. Slender Man. Niggas with the worshiping Slender Man. Right? You don't know what that is?
Crazy, bro.
I don't know.
It's
That.
some bug,
That's
some
some
Bug
bug
out
out
shit,
I
man.
don't want to know that.
Yeah, go ahead. No, it is great.
Yeah, whatever.
Jake was into that shit, man.
Savage fingers too.
Yeah, Jake was into that shit.
It says used of the sheds of the departed, right? The dead, apparitions,
Apparitions,
spectres, and phantoms of the mind.
yeah. Ghosts, spirits.
Made up spirits, yeah.
Especially you niggas out here. Oh, my mama came and visited me.
Oh, yeah.
My daddy visited me in the house.
Man.
My daddy came and visited me in the house when he died. Yeah. I was sitting in his old chair. They got cold in the house.
Yeah.
Man, that's a demon, man.
Oh,
Damn, daddy.
my grandma came from heaven and talked to me. No, you didn't. It didn't. No matter how cool it was with you, they ain't talking to you like that, man. I mean, overall, what are you like, man? Come on, bro.
Then I know about this from being in the Baptist community when I was out in the world. Even with you Latinos, y'all go and put your dead person, your relative with the idol, with the picture. You feed them fruits and fruits and shit, man. Water. Oh, the water gone. Nigga, the water evaporated. It's hot in here.
Or ashes,
You know?
or even ashes from the cremation, man. You
Yeah.
don't even hold that shit, man. You don't even. That might be some cigarette ashes they gave to you. You ain't see them doing it. That could be anybody, man.
Freaking quarters and shit.
Shit on.
My mom was in this cabbage and shit.
Yeah.
And all that fucking flies around the house. Fucking bananas and cabbage in the house, man. But you Jake into that shit. Oh, it's Easter. I gotta put some cabbage on the wall up there. You got a nail? No, I do not.
No.
I got the key of David on the wall with cabbage nailed through it, man. Niggas is crazy. The black woman crazy as hell, man.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says of an heathen god of a false image. It says the external or outward appearance, form, figure, or shape, or form of any kind.
Yeah.
Or the sight of view, appearance, fashion, anything. It's all of it.
That's what they do. They can make anything out of an idol, man.
That's
like
it.
this.
Yeah.
Instead of worshiping the true power. Look what they did. Look what they did after the Lord just delivered them out of Egypt. Just that fast.
Straight to it.
Immediately they were straight to it, man. Making the golden calf. All right. But with that, we hope that was this particular lesson here was edifying. Until next time, we'll give all praises, glory, infinite honor to Yahweh. Give honors once again to the elder apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Bob. Baba Bob. Baba Bob. Baba Bob. Shalom, man. Shalom.
Shalom.